No looting. No looting in Graham.
You think that's bad? Check this out. Hold on. Get this on video.
Holy shit. That is sick. Get back in your car. Take your sign and go home. No protesting Graham. Stopping before the Unity Courthouse.
Graham ain't playing around, boys. Apparently there's supposed to be a protest going on tonight on Court Square. I don't think Sheriff Terry Johnson is playing.
Nikki, you've been unmuted. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Nikki Cassette. My question is for Councilmember Talley. Can you clarify your public remarks regarding that infamous video showing armed people inside your business outside normal operating business hours? Councilmember Talley has stated that the person was unknown, but many in the community, including present employees, know who he is and that he has done business there in the past. Further, Talley's daughter also appears in the video, and that plus the persons with guns clearly having access to the business when it is closed seems to counter your public statement. Can you clarify?
I would advise Jennifer not to say anything about that. We are still under litigation. If you've got any other comments, and please direct them to me instead of attacking one of the council members.
I'm not attacking. I am just Jerry. I am not. We are just townspeople with concerns. I find it very distasteful how you've been cutting people off anytime they have a comment that counters you guys or makes you feel uncomfortable.
It's not when it is it's not when it's making me feel uncomfortable. It's when you fall for now. Right now, you can say anything you want to say.
Well, actually, I do have a follow-up, and this is directed towards Mr. Manis. Has the city or the city of Graham Police Department followed up on questions about that video as well? In the name of public transparency and avoiding any appearance of corruption, it would seem any matter involving a city council member would receive added scrutiny, and this just seems like it's been intentionally ignored and not followed up on.
Anything else?
No, that is all.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Anyone else, Jeff? Jeff, do we have anyone else?
Carrie, you've been unmuted. Go ahead.
Thank you, Jeff. My question is, how is Nikki's question related to the lawsuit so that you cannot speak to it? Isn't the lawsuit in regards to protesting and
No. The lawsuit was in regards to the First and 14th Amendment.
Yes. So you are not going to answer a question.
I'm not going to answer questions that are in litigation, and I advise the council also.
So is that video in litigation? Is that what you're telling us?
I'm telling you that we are still under litigation, and I don't know if that video is part of it or not.
Okay. Okay. I feel like the lack of answer is definitely voluminous, and I understand what you're saying. Thank you.
Thank you, Carrie.
In peace. I received an email today, August 11th, from Bennett Harris. It reads, "To whom it may concern, I have a comment that I would like to read at tonight's 8/11/2020 Graham City Council meeting. Both the Times News of Burlington and the Washington Post have made reference in their recent articles about Graham, North Carolina, to a video that has come to be called the, quote, no looting video. It was originally made by 2 or more young white males and posted to Snapchat, and then was copied by someone to Twitter, where it lives on. It is still live at this link, and he provides the link, https://twitter.com/I/status/126-725-325-273-2661763. The video begins at a business in Graham that can clearly be identified as a business owned by Jennifer Talley, taken after hours on a Sunday afternoon. Based on the timestamp of the video, lights out, no customers or visible staff, and clear landmarks visible as the people leave the business and then drive around town. The video shows two young white males showing off their hand and long guns, giggling about them, and has them saying that they will stop looting in Graham, based on beliefs of upcoming protests on that day. They also pledge their help to Sheriff Terry Johnson as they drive around downtown and can be seen talking about an African-American individual getting out of their car in a public parking lot, saying they should go home, with no evidence that that person is a protester. In fact, other than police cars downtown, it's a very dead Sunday afternoon in downtown Graham. Jennifer Talley has said no comment to newspaper reporters, and later has said something to the effect that this was recorded at her property, but she is not aware of who it is and did not permit it. My questions to follow are, in any way, my questions are not in any way against the Second Amendment or open carry, C-A-R-Y, but instead are about public safety during protests, and also about the soul of Graham and the image we want to share with the world of Alamance County. 3 questions for City Council. 1, has law enforcement, Graham PD or the Sheriff's Office, identified the people in the video? And if so, have they spoken to them? Is there any other information available? 2, will each of the City Council members and the mayor be willing to state publicly that they disagree with the vigilante action by citizens, and that bringing weapons, concealed or open carry, to protests is not allowed by NC state law? Further, will each of you publicly state that you are against members of Act Back, pro-statue counter-protesters who have been bringing open carry weapons to past events, as well as any protesters or anti-statue people bringing weapons to downtown Graham? The 3rd question, can you admit, if not publicly, then at least to yourselves personally, that even though the actions by the young men in this video are solely their own responsibility, that continued curfews, states of emergency, and public statements about the dangers of protests that have thus far been peaceful on the part of the anti-statue protesters may have helped create the environment of fear that pushed these young men to do this action? And thank you for your time, and it's signed by Bennett Harris.
I think Jerry literally just froze. He's completely gone this time, Frankie. There he is. Jerry, can you hear me? Jerry, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, we hear you now. I think that you froze at the end of Darcy's last letter. She was ready.
Okay. Has she finished?
Yes.
Well, I hate I missed part of that. I'm sorry, Darcy. I'll read them tomorrow when I see you, okay? Anything else, Darcy?
No, sir.
Okay.